In a time when headlines are dominated by division and dysfunction, it's rare to hear an official talk about government agencies actually working together. Tulsi Gabbard, speaking to the president, outlined one of those rare stories: a national intelligence fusion cell connecting law enforcement from both sides of the border, taking down cartel bosses, traffickers, and child predators. It's a reminder that when coordination replaces politics, results happen. Let's listen. What you
Tulsi, please.
Yes, thank you, Mr. President. The key reason that you are hearing about these incredible effects is, number one, the team that you've assembled here and the leadership and the tone that you have set, first and foremost, about keeping the American people safe. The intelligence community plays a critical role in being able to support our law enforcement at the federal, state, and local level to make sure that they are armed with actionable intelligence to be able to actually go after those who threaten the safety and security of the American people. Mr. President, under your leadership, for the first time, there is a newly created National Intelligence Fusion Cell at the Office of the Director of National Intelligence, National Counterterrorism, that has a very simple purpose: to make sure that we have two-way intelligence sharing of actionable information between the intelligence community and law enforcement. I want to talk briefly about three successes that we've had just here in the last few weeks, Mr. President, through the success of this interagency fusion cell. Just this last week, our National Counterterrorism Center supported, through actionable intelligence to both U.S. law enforcement as well as Mexican law enforcement, the arrest of a Sinaloa cartel boss, El Plato, in Juarez, Mexico, as well as his top three money launderers. In a separate and recent successful interagency operation, NCTC worked closely with the U.S. Marshals Service that led to the arrest of another dangerous Sinaloa cartel member responsible for tracking a huge amounts of cocaine and hundreds of thousands of dollars in this single incident with drug proceeds through his network. And I'll say the last example I'll share is probably the most insidious, was providing intelligence to the Mexican law enforcement that led to the arrest of a CJNG cartel-affiliated baby trafficker called La Diabla. Her whole money-making operation was centered around luring pregnant women, performing illegal C-sections, harvesting organs, and selling newborn babies. Mr. President, it's your leadership that has made all of this possible. I can tell you, in the midst of this government shutdown, our folks, like everyone around this table, are working 24/7 without pay and eager to get after this because they believe in your leadership and the mission that you have presented to them. Thank you, Mr. President.
What you just heard wasn't political theater, it was administrative execution. A national intelligence fusion cell might sound like bureaucratic jargon, but it's one of the most practical things Washington has built in years: agencies actually sharing information instead of hoarding it. And in this case, that collaboration helped capture cartel leaders and dismantle human trafficking rings. That's what real national security looks like: quiet, technical, and often invisible. But here's the nuance: centralized intelligence power can save lives, yet it also concentrates oversight risk. The same tools that track traffickers could, in the wrong hands, monitor citizens. Balance matters. Still, amid a government shutdown and public cynicism, seeing professionals work without pay because they believe in their mission is something we shouldn't ignore. The lesson: competence isn't partisan. Cooperation still works. Credit where it's due, to the teams, not the slogans. And speaking of leadership that breaks expectations, let's shift from the intelligence room to the Senate floor. Watch this next clip of Senator John Fetterman, and notice how his unfiltered, unapologetic style has started changing how Americans see politics itself. Stay tuned, because this one will make you think.